gotta be dragged above that one to show up on the stream.
Okay, gotcha.
I'm just gonna lock it. So then, yeah, there you go.
Alright, mic's working too.
Yeah, there you go. Oh, hopefully that runs for a little bit.
Alright, we're back. We are back. Looks like we're done troubleshooting as Talon, you missed an absolute masterclass from Talon that half the inning. Raiders are coming up to bat again. We'll see you in a sec. Okay, we are back here at Raider Stadium. Leading off is first baseman, number 32, Andrew Roth. First pitch to him is upstairs for ball one. Oh, it's not on the bottom of the second. Whoopsies. Still trying to figure out this OBS. 1-0 to him is ripped into right, or it's going to be caught by the second baseman. I thought that was hit harder. Whoops. Must have been off the end of the bat. So that'll make it 1 out in the inning. And that is... Is that Kylo?
Yeah. Up next for the Raiders, number 33, Jacob Kylo.
Now up is number 33, Jacob Kylo. That one's on the corner, 4 strike 1. Yeah, up next is Alec.
Jacob Kylo and Jake Cosmo. That threw me off.
1-0 to Kylo is upstairs for ball one. Stream should be fixed for now. That one's ripped on and swung on and missed for strike 2.
The Brewers' lead has been not good. It's 6-17 right now.
17 to 6 right now? Oh boy. 1-2 to Kylo is low for ball 2. That'll make it 2-2. Swung on and missed for strike 3. So that'll make it out number 2 in the inning. So up next is Alec Oberg.
Up next for the Raiders, number 1, Alec Oberg.
Alec Oberg, a freshman. I forgot what major he was, but
He did something with buildings.
he does something with buildings. A lot of people do stuff with buildings here. He's in the Cakem department. Wearing number 1 today, left fielder, as that one swung on and missed for strike 2. It's playing right? No, that's Tyler.
Well, I can't keep the thing.
0-2 onto Alec Oberg. Swung on and missed for strike 2. I was lied to by our scoreboard operator.
I thought there was a ball that would break.
Man. Ball outside. So that'll make it a 2-2 count.
Judge doubled to deep right center. Cody Bellinger scored.
Aaron Judge is going to be an absolute dream for my fantasy team. Ball's fouled off to the right side, so it'll remain 2-2.
I'd set a pitching sign though. I think so. Judge is out. Oh, the purple guy.
2-2 onto Alec. Is out of the zone for ball 3. Full count. Full count now. Don't know if I agree with that one, but we'll take that call.
Check the comments.
Now strike 3. Raiders get nothing in the bottom of the second.
Oh, I gotta play some songs.
We'll see you in the top of the third. All right, and we are back for the top of the third inning here at Raider Stadium. First pitch from Talon is low for ball 1. Still a 2-0 game here. Loyola is on top after that first inning. Still 1-0 is up and in for ball 2. Looked like a strike to me, but at least he's consistent. 2-0 inside for ball 3. 3-0 count. Talon not happy. Or, no, he's smiling. He's having fun. 3-0. There's the automatic. Strike 1 down the middle. Talon going to come back in this count. 3-1 is chopped in front of the plate, but foul. So that'll make it a 3-2 count. Full count here. Full count from Talon is chopped to third base. That is Jonah Hinker makes the play on to first base, and Andrew Roth makes the catch for the putout. So that'll make it out number 1 in the inning here. Good job by the Raiders to play sound defense there. Get that first out. One out here. The chat very, very active right now. Hunter Parkman in the chat. Hi, Hunter. And Nick Romano. Nick Romano, an alumni. Whoa, why is the score 7-3? It's not the score, simply.
That's a heat rack right there.
I missed the pitch. It was supposedly a strike. 1-1 count. I was fixing the scoreboard, sorry. 1-1 from Talon is outside for ball 2. Looked like a slider that just didn't get him to swing. 2-1 from Talon is fouled off to the right side over by the softball field. So I'll make it a 2-2 count. Two count here in the top of the third inning. Slider, front door, got him looking. What a pitch from Talon. There are 2 outs now in the top of the third inning. Great job by him to get the strikeout. Raiders still looking to have a quick inning and get the bats in there to cut into this 2-0 deficit. First pitch from Talon is in there for strike 1. Down the middle. Loyola Chicago, usually a very lefty-populated lineup, as you see here. This 1-0-1 is swung on and missed for strike 2. Looks like almost all of their hitters are lefties, as opposed to MSOEs, which are all righties, as that one misses outside for ball 1. Cole, would you rather have a lineup full of all lefties or righties? Cole Armstrong here in the booth with me.
All righties, because just the better team.
The better team is full of righties. Oh, you heard it here. If you're a lefty, I'm sorry. 1-2 from Talon is popped into the third base dugout. So it'll remain 1-2.
How about you, Aiden?
What would I say?
Yeah.
I don't know. I think I'd have to go with you on this one. All righties.
What would Hunter Parkman say?
Yeah, what would Hunter Parkman say? Upstairs, 4 ball 2. So how do we get 2-2? Stream is pretty behind, so we won't get an answer for a while.
That is A-okay.
And that is outside for ball 4. Oh, I guess we had 3 balls already.
All right.
We need to lock in on this count.
I swear I'm watching the game.
I'm watching the game too. I mean, I'm commentating on it.
You gotta be more locked than I am.
I guess so. Yet another lefty coming up for Loyola.
What a shocker.
Talon looking to get out of this inning right here. His first pitch is in there for strike 1. Looks like the Raiders have the similar umping staff from last week, so the zone should be pretty similar. As he throws over to first base, not in time. Maybe just a little check. Concerned about his speed over there to get into scoring position. 0-1. Upstairs, 4 ball 1. Let's see what Talon goes with here in the 1-1. Tries to get the ground ball or go for the strikeout. Backdoor slider in there for strike 2. Beautiful pitch from Talon. Looks like he wants to do it himself. That is A-okay. Throws over to first base again. Just a little check. Nothing too special. Talon looking to get out of this inning and get the Raider bats up there. 1-2. Couldn't quite get the outside corner, so that'll make it 2-2. 2-2 on the way is chopped to second base. That is Kylo. Throws on to Roth, and that ends the inning for the Loyola Chicago Ramblers. And we go to the bottom of the third. We'll see you then. gosh, the stream's frozen again. My goodness. As that one's upstairs 4, ball 1. Stream's frozen again. We'll see if I can work on that. Ball 2. On to Tyler. Here, hold on. I'll see if I can do this myself.
Big boy.
Delete the video capture device. Strike 1. Gonna get a little cameo appearance. Hold on.
Oh my god.
There we go. We are back. We are back. Fouled back. What is the count? Is it 2-2? Yes, it is. 2-2. On to Tyler. Another freshman here in this program. You got an extra one of those?
I think actually have this one. I want this one.
Are you sure? Yeah. Oh, it's all crumbly.
Oh.
That one's ripped into right field. That's going to be a base hit for Tyler. Good swing by Tyler. 2-strike hitting paid off right there, and that'll bring up the top of the order in Jordan Dish.
Up next for the Raiders, number 8, Jordan Dish.
Kodiak granola bars. Those are really good. Jordan Dish up for the second time as that one's in there for strike 1. Still 2-0 here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. Raiders looking to make a little comeback here as they only have 5 innings to do so. So they better get something going now. That one's grounded to the shortstop, and only play is to first base, but Jordan beats it out. That's going to be an infield single for Jordan Dish. Jordan, a very, very fast runner. Not surprised that he beat that out at all.
Up next for the Raiders, number 6, Talon Ledke.
And that brings up the starting pitcher for today, Talon Ledke. Still no outs in the inning. Raiders looking to capitalize here on the 2 base hits from Tyler and Jordan. Talon looking to help himself here as the first pitch is in there for strike 1 on the outside corner. Good pitch. Good starting pitch. Talon popped out his first time, looking to rip something in the gap. Runner goes, and that is into right center field. Hit and run was on. Tyler stays at third base. As Talon laughing over there. As that brings up Bruno Bosman with the bases loaded.
Up next for the Raiders, number 11, Bruno Bosman.
It looks like Tyler got a little bit scared that he was going to get doubled up there as that ball was dropping either way. Doesn't hurt to be too safe, though. I trust Bruno with the bases loaded. Back-to-back-to-back base hits for the Raiders here with nobody out. Big opportunity here. His first one is in there for strike 1. Said it once, I've said it before. Bruno does not like the first pitch. It's okay. Could give away Bruno's secrets and he'll still find a way. 1-1 count to Bruno Bosman with the bases loaded and nobody out. Looking to capitalize here as that one's in there for strike 2. 1-2 count now. Bruno gonna have to do some good 2-strike hitting. That one's ripped into left center field. That's gonna get down for a base hit. This is gonna tie the game as Jordan comes around third to score, and that is a 2-run single for Bruno Bosman. Bruno Bosman's tied the game.
Up next for the Raiders, number 30, Jonah Hinker.
Runners on first and second now, still with nobody out after the single from Bruno Bosman. Macklemore. Jonah looking to add on here as that first one is in the dirt for ball one.
Did you announce Jonah on this thing?
I did. It's just very quiet because this window is
Can I do
closed.
Alex?
You want to what?
I want to announce Alex's name.
Strike one, swung on and missed. Big swing from Jonah. There are no other swings for Jonah, only big swings. 1-1 on to Hinker. Is ripped in through the left side for a base hit. They're going to hold Talon at third, and so the bases will be loaded yet again after the base hit from Jonah Hinker.
Up next for the Raiders, number 16, Jake Hammond.
Got to bring up Hammond with the bases loaded, as they're going to call a little mound meeting
Oh, that ruins what mine was.
after that. After the fourth single in a row, I believe. Is that 4 singles in a row? Yeah. So it was Tyler,
Or 5.
then it was Jordan, then it was
I'm pointing again.
Jake looking up to us as we play his welcome song yet again. We just wanted another excuse to hear Pirates of the Caribbean twice. Jake Hammond struck out his first time, looking to redeem himself a little bit, as that one's inside and almost got him right in the hand. Ouch. Owie. It can never feel good. Still no outs in the inning. Raiders looking to take the lead here. 1-0. Hit into left field. Looks like it's going to be caught. Talon tagging up at third. This will have the Raiders take the lead, as that is a sacrifice fly for Jake Hammond. Great job by him there, knowing the situation.
Up next for the Raiders, number 32, Andrew Roth.
Raiders now have the lead here in the bottom of the third inning, as Andrew Roth comes up once again. First pitch is in there for strike one. One out in the inning. Swung on and missed for strike two. Looked like it was a little high, and the stream is frozen again. Oh my goodness. I'll try to figure this out. Hold on. Bear with me here, as that one is swung on and missed for strike three. 2 outs in the inning now.
Up next for the Raiders, Jacob Kylo.
Is it Batman?
I think so.
It sounds like Batman. It sounds like Spider-Man, too. Foul tipped into the glove for strike one. Good swing by Kylo, just a little bit under it.
I haven't been doing outs at all.
Jacob Kylo looking to capitalize here. Runner in scoring position, of course, for the Raiders, as that one's looked in there for strike two. 0-2 count onto Jacob Kylo. Almost messed him up. Whoops. Not locked in today. 0-2. Swung on and missed for strike three. So that'll end it. But Raiders do take the lead on 4 or 5 straight hits for the Raiders. We'll see you in the top of the fourth. we go. Top of the 4th inning for the Raiders here at Raiders Stadium, and that is low for ball 1. Talon out for his 4th inning of work, as that one's in the dirt for ball 2. Count is outside for ball 3. And it looks like we got a little bit of... Oh, it's asking the on-deck hitter to get the ball. 3-0 in there for strike 1. Automatically taking. 3-1 upstairs for ball 4. Leadoff runner is on for Loyola. Brewers are now losing 20-6, you said, Cole?
That would be correct.
That would be correct. Oh, boy. Not a good day for the crew today. Hopefully the Raiders can pull out a win so Milwaukee can have something to cheer about. Someone's outside for ball 1. Talon looking to get a little ground ball double play here. That would be ideal. That is a ground ball, but it doesn't look like it's going to get 2. Hinker on to first with the out, and that is a nice play there. 1 out in the inning, but the runner does move into scoring position.
Oh, I don't know how to take that format. I did an extra out for some reason.
Oh, did ya?
Yep, that's just going to stay up there.
That's fine.
It will confuse the runners.
It will confuse the runners.
But good on me, I guess.
Oh my gosh. Yeah, they're mad at you, Cole.
Who is?
Everyone hates you, Cole. So that one's up the middle. Kylo makes a nice backhanded play, and that is the second out of the inning.
That's because I need Jacob Kylo to catch an amazing play like that.
What a play over there at second base. Made a nice sliding stop. Threw on to first base right away, got up.
Looked like Ketel Marte right there.
Diamondbacks fan. Looks like Ketel Marte.
Better than the Cubs, yeah.
You heard it from here. You said it, man, not me. That one's on to Hinker, and he makes the play. 3rd out of the inning for the Raiders. Loyola leaves one stranded over at 3rd base, so the Raiders remain out in front, 3-2. We'll see you in the bottom of the 4th. Bottom of the fourth here at Raiders Stadium. Raiders are out in front 3-2 on Loyola Chicago. Leading off for them is going to be Alec Oberg.
Yeah, he's got to engage the rubber. Alec did some special editing to that one.
First pitch on to Alec is ripped over to the second baseman. Play is made though. 4 out, number 1 in the inning. So that'll bring up Tyler Guerin.
I gotta find Tyler.
Up next for the Raiders, Tyler Guerin.
Tyler had a nice single in his last at-bat, hoping to replicate that. Start something for the Raiders with 1 out. First pitch onto him is upstairs for ball 1.
Oh, they're gonna put their special sign at the top. That's it.
1-0 count onto Tyler. And that is going to be outside for ball 2.
The lead is 20-7 now.
Oh, Brewers are going to make a comeback. As that one's popped into the air into foul territory. First baseman over to make the catch, and he does. That is out number 2. That'll bring up Jordan Dish, top of the order.
Now batting number 8, Jordan Dish.
Jordan had a nice infield single to keep the inning going. Hopefully he can get on base again for the middle of the order. That's what a leadoff man does, of course. Upstairs for ball 1. Put his speed in the head of the fielders at Loyola Chicago. 1-0 on Jordan is pop foul. First base line, outside.
Absolutely hacked up.
Simply didn't have enough room to make that catch, but I respect the hustle. 1-1 count to Jordan is hit up the middle to the shortstop, and it goes off of his leg into center field, and so Jordan will reach again. That'll bring up Talon.
Up next for the Raiders, number 6, Talon Ledke.
Talon looking to replicate his single that he had in his last at-bat. Hoping to help himself as well. Maybe gap something, let Jordan run. Especially with 2 outs. We'll see if he goes. He does not. And that is up and out for ball 1. Upstairs for ball 2. Gotta be patient here. Get the pitch that you want. Big spot here. Raiders looking to add on some insurance before the top of the 5th. Jordan goes. Throw down to second is not in time, and Jordan almost overslid the bag, but he held on nicely. Jordan stole that base easily. He was in there way before the throw.
You definitely know how to use adverbs. Sorry about that.
Oh, no. It's okay.
That's a
And
compliment.
it looks like that's upstairs for ball 4. Thank you.
Some people
Runners are going to be on first and second for Bruno Bosman now.
tiny, but obviously you do.
Up next for the Raiders, number 11, Bruno Bosman.
And here's the Graham Squad, they call us.
Bruno Bosman up here again with runners in scoring position, looking to bring them in. So that one's upstairs for ball 1. Bruno had a nice little single, nice little 2-run single to tie the game in his last at-bat, last inning, into left center field. 1-0. Upstairs again for ball 2.
Give him a bucket, he's throwing up.
It's a classic one.
That's it.
It's 2-0, by the way.
I swear, I literally hit it in the button.
Nope, apparently not. 2-0 in there, 4-strike 1.
And his first
A&M. 2-1 is fouled back behind the press box, so that'll make it 2-2. Two count with 2 outs in the inning. Raiders looking to add on before the top of the 5th inning. That is drilled into center field. Looks like the center fielder's camped under it, though, and he makes the catch for the 3rd out of the inning. Raiders get a couple hits there late, a couple walks, but ultimately leave 2 runners stranded. We'll see you in the top of the 5th. All right, top of the 5th here at Raiders Stadium. And if I'm not mistaken, this is the last inning of the game. This could be the final 3 outs of the game. Talon looking to close it out, as that one's ripped into left center field. Alex gonna get it? No, he's not. It drops right in front of him. Runner thinks about going to second, but he holds up there. Leadoff base hit for Loyola Chicago. That's exactly the start they needed. Talon looking to finish off this inning and hopefully this game. No outs here. Runner on first. Let's see what he does. That ball's ripped but foul. Over by the softball field, off the light pole.
Such an illusion with that netting.
Isn't it?
Yeah, it looks like they're behind it.
Runner on first here. Raiders looking to get a little ground ball. And there is a ground ball. Bruno gets the force out at second, and no throw to first to try to turn the double play. Probably a good decision to hold that. Runner looked a little bit too fast for it. As there is 1 out now, still with runner at first, but Raiders did a good job of getting the lead runner. That is the most important one. First pitch from Talon is outside for ball 1. Tried the backdoor slider again. That's been working for him today, but just missed there. 1 out in the inning. Talon looking for another ground ball as that one's in there on the outside corner for strike 1. Nice pitch there by Talon. That one's fouled straight back to the screen, and that will make it a 1-2 count. 1-2 count for Talon here as that one's thrown over to first base. Just a little check. Not in time, of course. One, two, fouled straight back again. Joel Bosman hustling to get that one. We love his hustle to get foul balls for us. 1-2 once again is outside and up for ball 2. Talon tried that backdoor slider again. Let's see what Talon does on a 2-2 count here. Here it is, and it is popped foul once again. This time over the third base dugout. Two once again. Backdoor slider again, and that is now going to be a full count. Don't want to walk the lead runner into scoring position, so probably going to challenge him here. And he does, and it's swung on and missed for strike 3. Big strikeout there from Talon. 2 outs in the inning now. Two outs now. That was first pitch in there for strike 1 on the corner. 0-1 now. Chopped in front of the plate, but foul. So that'll make it an 0-2 count for Talon Ledke. Talon way ahead in the count. Let's see what he does here. Go for the punch out. Runner goes. And that is just outside for ball 1. Jake Hammond let the runner just take second base. There are 2 outs in the inning. So that takes away the force at second base, but a base hit will probably score him as that one hits him. Runners on first and second now with 2 outs in the inning. Not what you want to do in a 1-2 count. Looks like that got him in the elbow. That will never. That cannot feel good, especially in this cold. Arm has to be buzzing right now.
How many viewers do you got?
47.
Wow.
47 views.
Oh.
But I don't think anybody's watching right now, but I think Parkman's still watching, but
Love Parkman.
new hitter now. As that backdoor slider's in there for strike 1. Yeah. Runners at first and second here now for Loyola. Looking to tie this game up in the 5th. As that tries the backdoor slider again, but that one's just a little bit outside. One from Talon. Upstairs for ball 2. Good pitch, good take. 2-1. Here it is. Swung on and missed for strike 2. Blew it right by him. So that'll make it a 2-2 count with 2 outs here in inning number 5 for Loyola. Talon looking to get this strikeout. Swung on and missed. Strike 3. Raiders take game 1 from Loyola Chicago. They win it 3-2.
What song do I play?
Swag surfing. Raiders take game 1 of this doubleheader will see you in a little bit for Game 2. But Raiders take Game 1. Thank you for tuning in, but don't go anywhere. We got Game 2 coming at you.